Hey guys, good morning. Meredith from Ignite. Today is Wednesday. Oh my gosh, is it Wednesday? Really already? Wednesday, April 29th. Gosh, this week's flying by. If you're tuning in with me now, that means you just finished day 3 of our devotional plan from the Bible app called Set Apart. Yesterday, we talked about setting our lives apart for God in a way of prayer. So coming to God in prayer daily. And the challenge was to meet with Him for at least 2 minutes every day. I've got a little one eating breakfast next to me, so please don't mind the noise. Today, we're going to look at it a little differently. We're going to look into walking the walk. As you know, our devotion this morning opened up saying that a lot of people say they're Christians, but not all of them live that way. In other words, they talk the talk, but they have a hard time really walking the walk. There's an old hymn that we sometimes sing in the church. It's called They Will Know We Are Christians. And in it, it says, they will know we are Christians by our love, right? Or by our ways of life, maybe. I'll never forget this time. I was in college. I was a freshman, actually. And one of the assignments for my class was to share with the other students, our classmates, something that was a possession that meant a lot to us. So I stood up in front of the class and I shared a ring that a very good friend had given me that we had gotten together at Creation. As you know, Creation is kind of like a Christian Woodstock, so to speak, where there's lots of Christian speakers and Christian music going on. So I shared that with the class. And I heard a guy from the back row go, "She's a Christian?" I had no idea. That stuck with me for a really long time. In fact, it rings in my ears and in my mind every time I do something that maybe is not really something God would be proud of. I'm grateful for that situation because it serves as that reminder to me that change your ways. But not all of us have that. So as Christians, we shouldn't be doing what everybody else is doing. They said that in the devotion, right? We shouldn't just conform to what the world says is normal. Kind of goes along with what we spoke about on Sunday, with normal being not what we really think it is, right? So what does that look like as a Christian? That looks like not participating in gossip. When there's a crowd that's talking about a person and not so great of a way, that's gossip, right? We shouldn't be participating in that. You can simply walk away, or hey, how's the weather in your neck of the woods? Change the subject. It also looks like standing up for those that may be being bullied. Be a friend to that kid that's sitting alone eating lunch. Well, when you can get back to school, huh? Choose joy over fear. Not always the easiest thing to do. You okay? Run, pipe. Sorry. Choosing joy over fear is not always the easiest thing to do, but it's there for us to grab with God there with us. It means choosing contentment over greed or ungratefulness. You know those people that are taking all the toilet paper in the grocery stores right now? Yeah, that's not cool. Not very Christian-like. Use what you got and share some with others. Leave some for others. It also means looking for the positive instead of complaining all the time. I know I sometimes am guilty of that too. Yikes. Others will be drawn to God by witnessing our lives as we set ourselves apart for God. Okay? Take that with you for the rest of the day, guys. I know you read the scripture already, so I'm not going to reread it to you, but dive in a little deeper if you need to. Read above the scripture or below to understand. Okay? I love you guys. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Mwah.